All right. What's up, Twitch world? Sorry, I'm trying not to have you look at the top of my head, but sometimes when I get into some of the stuff, I do this, so oh well. It has been a day. I'm ready for it to be over. Yeah, yeah, because well, part of it is a lot of these I'm only working on during the stream because a lot of these are kind of less time sensitive. Like this is due at the end of the month, so I don't have pages for the next batch of stuff for Big Dog Inc. And I don't really think the continued beating my head against the wall with backer kit would make for terribly uh, entertaining streams. So these pieces I tend to just work on during the stream. So the streams end up being anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. So yeah, they'll take a while. I did put quite a bit of time on this on the other day during the day. Uh, but yeah, I tend to end up spending a bit of time on covers anymore. I mean, I can crap them out faster, but my oh, you're on Patreon. I mean, you see, I've gotten more covers over the last several months, and I think that's because I'm putting a little more time and thought and care into them than I was for a while. Uh, not that I was being lazy. It's just a combination of being completely fried and tired and everything, and then had a bout of just really good covers and projects and pages for a while, and it just kind of jazzed me and got me going really good. So I was really enthusiastic. So it kind of just continued, and I'm getting kind of burnt out again right now because I keep getting the same things over and over. This is something completely different. I've never done anything like this, so that's exciting to me. So that's why I'm trying to put a little more time into it too, because it's new, it's fun. Uh, to his locals page. I'm what's a locals page? I'm still kind of new with this stuff. I'm glad you're here, dude, because I actually do like uh your input. I've never heard of that one. Hmm. I'm guessing that's like the Indiegogo to Kickstarter. Local is to Patreon. Nice. Could I just start up on there too? Just post everything I do for Patreon on there. See if I can get 2 for 1. Oh, come on, come on. All right. Oh my goodness, what is going on with my computer lately? Yeah, check this out. I went looking for cakes. I think this is pretty much the cake I'm doing, but well, it would depend. Like Indiegogo has so many stupid, unnecessary limitations on what you can do, character count and item limits or whatever, that it is a lot of work to do in Indiegogo. It's not just copy and paste from Kickstarter over to Indiegogo. If if locals would be something that'd be able to be copied and pasted. Like, hey, here's my post from Patreon, and I can put my image and put my uh, text in there, easy peasy. It really wouldn't be any extra work, just a click and a copy and paste. But if it's got a bunch of arbitrary stuff set up, then no, probably not. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. My goodness. This has been a very long day. She's still playing with that toy? Yes. Yes, she is. I think Kaylee actually is going to bed hungry tonight because she's being insufferable and won't actually eat. She was doing it to Mom too, so it wasn't just me today. Oh my goodness. Sorry. It's kind of been a mess of a day. But like that Miss Meow cover I posted up on Patreon earlier today, that didn't take too long. Like I basically did that all in a Saturday afternoon and evening, and I just kind of tweaked it the following Monday, just punched up a little bit. She used to eat everything. Like, babies, I guess, aren't very particular because she ate everything and she liked everything. And now, stuff we know she likes, she won't eat, or if you're lucky, she'll take a couple bites and be done. It's super annoying. Yeah, it was a pretty simple cover. This is definitely one of the more complex pieces I've had in some time. That's alright though. It doesn't help that I kind of overcomplicated it and even making different colored dollops of icing, which I could have just done one and probably been a lot easier. Oh well. Hopefully it comes out alright. Well, like the issue 6 Astronaut cover, I've only worked on it here on the thread on the stream. So I mean, whenever I come back to it, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, you're still doing that?" It's like, yeah, because I haven't touched it since the last time I was on the stream with it. So yeah, definitely putting in some time on covers, but that's all right. Actually, I didn't get a chance to look today. I did get an email Saturday afternoon that it was coming, so you know it well, obviously wasn't going to transfer on Saturday, so it might have showed up today. It may be tomorrow. I just haven't looked today. It's been so. We've got this slow leak in our bathroom, and been waiting on the handyman to come. And I'm like, hey, hope you had a good weekend. Where are you? When are you coming? And he's like, oh, I totally forgot about you. It's like, sweet. He's in Dallas. Won't be here till Wednesday at the earliest. You know, nothing like leaking water that can ruin everything. Of course, if I go find a company to come do it, if they can even get in before Wednesday, they'll probably charge me 3 times as much. Oh no, he doesn't live in Dallas. He just went to Dallas. He lives here. Apparently he went for a funeral or something. And it's just like, well, you're supposed to be here on Friday. You couldn't have come before you left? Oh, my goodness, man. This child is not going to sleep. I think I might have gotten the surveys mostly done on BackerKit, maybe, hopefully. I wrote him again today to ask about this error message I still get. I was trying it again today, and I still get the same error message, so. Maybe they'll actually get back to me, since I kind of made a point that it shouldn't take a week to get back to me. Who knows? I really don't like this dark color down here. Let's see, where's the ref for the monster? Okay, so that's the monster that's in the cake. I don't see a fist. This is fist green. Just kind of typical gnarly teeth. I'm gonna message Garrett about this guy so I can avoid potential issues. Give me just a minute. We'll see if he gets back to me about that. What is facing Master Shifu from TMNT? I don't get it. Master Shifu? No, that's the Tyler Kirkham cover. That's the Warnicorn shooting it in the face. Master Shifu? Is there now a Ninja Turtle named Master Shifu? It's a low res JPEG, bro. I mean, it's only 72 DPI at 400 pixels across, whereas this is 300 11 by 17. So you know, it's a bit of a difference. Only Master Shifu I know is from Kung Fu Panda. Yeah. Old Dustin Hoffman, if I remember right. The most non Kung Fu person I can think of, but still a pretty rad. What is he? He's not a squirrel or a red panda. I don't know. Just sent that over to Mr. Garrett, so he may be popping in here to check out the progress on the cover. You want to see the in progress of the whole? I was lamenting earlier on my Patreon page about how I keep getting the same kind of covers over and over again, but this is a completely new to me content. I've never done a birthday cake, so it's just kind of like it's a nice, fun, crazy challenge I've never had before in all this time working comics. So I thank you for that, Garrett. That's pretty awesome. It's nice to get something new and different and wild for a change. So, but it's coming along. I'll tell you what, that cake is that's crazy, and it exists. I went and found it, dude. That cake exists. So, um, I think I'd rather color it on the computer than try and make it with icing because that's probably a lot harder. Red. No, this is to my recollection. This is the first time I've ever done a cake, and if I have done one before, it's only been like on a tiny panel on a page. It's never been a cover, that's for sure. I think you might have cornered the market on unique comic book covers because birthday cakes and Warnicorns, that's new. That's new. That is not the color I wanted. But still got a ways to go though. I'm still just trying to get the ground base rendering in on. So the cake's pretty far along, but that's still got to do a bunch of color holds and knockouts, and it's coming along slowly but surely. It'll get there. It'll get there. Oh my goodness! Give me. There we go. My pleasure, brother. Thanks for giving me something different. I like getting the new unique challenges. Well, I'm glad you're digging it. Like I said, we still got some ways to go, so we still got some work to do, but it's coming along. I got you. I put mine to bed right before I jumped online, and she's still awake. Go to sleep, child. How was your day today, Matt? I didn't ask you yet. You have a good day? I hope you had a good day. Stop. Whoa. Hi, Captain 5. Thanks for the follow. Yo. I don't remember it ever making a noise before. How you doing, man? Thanks for the follow. That thing, that thing startled me with its sound. Thank you. Monsters and birthday cakes. That's what this piece is all about. you end up having any questions or anything, just let me know. Oh, screw it. We'll just keep going green because I don't want to figure it out. I still have no idea what color I want to make the candles. Oh, I'm glad you finally got it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't know. I didn't know where it was being placed in the book or whatever because the I mean the pinup was drawn by Michael Oeming, so I mean that's pretty cool in and of itself. I mean, dude, legend might be too much, but he's definitely somebody. He's done some stuff, so that was pretty cool getting to work with him. And again, it was a style I don't typically. I don't know what that is. Looks like a style, typically a style I don't get to work in. So that was a unique and fun challenge. I like I like Ryan Lindsay's work. That dude's good. didn't they do like I didn't think it was comic pages. I thought it was like short stories, like prose. Mose, stop. Even with all like the short stories, it was only like 6 more pages. Yeah, I can get that. But you keep in mind it's cost, you know, paying for art. It's cheaper just to buy words, you know. And well, no, I won't say that, but so you know, it is what it is. And also, adding more pages of the book just makes it more expensive to produce. So it wasn't. I don't have. It wasn't like the She hardcover sized because that was oversized. Yeah, but you gotta figure like hardcovers are so stinking expensive to produce, let alone ship. I mean, you're in any time a hardcover's involved, I'm not expecting to get out for much less than $50, if even $50, Kickstarter or not. I mean, even mainstream stuff. You can get a $35 hardcover if it's, you know, 90 pages or something from Marvel. I'm hoping I might be able to do at least a limited run of hardcovers. I'm not counting on it at all, but I think it'd be pretty rad. I'm trying to do. I have a guaranteed extra extra 7 pages of comic art, but I'm trying to. It should be closer to 10 to 12, 10 to 12, I think, pages if everything maps out right. I'd like to even do more, but it's already going to be such a fat book, it's probably not going to happen. It's just going to be a beast to print because I want to include a cover gallery in it too, and since having, you know, 4 covers per issue, that's another 26 pages. No, 103. Whatever it is, I don't know. I'm tired. Math hurts brain. So between all the story pages for the 6 issues, the additional 10 to 12 story pages, and then a cover gallery, it's going to be probably close to 200 pages. So even soft cover, it'll be expensive. Was Tim's books hardcover? He's got a shorter page count too, doesn't he? That's not going to be no 200 pages on his. I mean, I'm hoping to print a fair bit myself because I want it to be a perennial item. Well, one way to make the economics work is your print run. I mean, the higher your print run, the cheaper it is to produce. So your cost per unit goes way down. So I don't know what Oni is printing or Dynamite. I don't have a clue of their print runs. I don't even know what their sales figures are like. And even then, what we'd be privy to doesn't include a bunch of other factors. So part of it's going to be their print run, but that's the thing with like printers. Printers are hyper competitive. So you can kind of play them off each other and even you can do exclusive deals, especially like bigger, more companies like Dynamite and Oni that are going to be producing content on a regular basis. They could potentially get a exclusive printing deal even, which could have its own terms. I don't know that that's super common, but stuff happens. What's the page count on Dynamite's hardcovers though? And are they doing variants? Because that can make a difference too. Because you can add a variant, and then like, oh, it's the super limited one, and then you jack it up 2-3 times the cover price, knowing it'll sell because you put Alex Ross or whoever on the cover if it's Dynamite, and then make up some of your cost difference with that. But even then, I don't even know the logistics of doing variant covers for hardcovers. I don't know how much of a pain in the butt that is. Anything's possible. It just costs money. Okay. It's one of those things I'm gonna have to reach out to my printer whenever I get to that point and see if my printer does hardcovers even. I don't know. Like I'm really happy with my printer, and I know there's not a bunch of comic folks that are using them. I know there's some, so I don't know if they can do all the bells and whistles that some of these others do. Why is Hall and Oates playing? That's not. Well, I'm going to get muted for that. Oh, that's an ad? Yeah, thanks for getting me muted, stupid Spotify. Nothing like the advertisement on the music streaming software to get you copyright dinged. Jerks. Yeah. It's like, why in the world are you playing Hall and Oates? I'm specifically not playing Hall and Oates because I don't want to get in trouble. So they're gonna do it anyway. Did they? I wouldn't have thought he'd finished it because of his. He got so sick or whatever it was that happened to him and put him in the hospital. Well, that's good. That was a cool looking property. I still thought it was priced a little high. Yeah. 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 No, I know. It's something I personally feel bad about, and I try to. Well, most people aren't even doing 24 pages, which is infuriating to me. I'm like, don't you give me no 20-page comic? Yeah, no, I mean it. There's definitely reasons. Uh, it's something I personally struggle with. Charging that much. Uh, but I mean, at the same time, the economics of it. If you look at it, it's like, well, I just had 278 backers. Well, if they spent $4 that Marvel, okay, even $5 that Marvel would charge, that wouldn't even cover the print run. Or yeah, I mean, even if I'm doing print on demand, that would put them at like $3 and change to produce just to order. So I mean, then you got $1 something to ship out with. You'd be losing money, so it sucks. I would like to charge less, or at the very least get to a point where I can offer more bang per buck. Try and put a little more of value in it. Yeah. They might. I mean, if you turn that into like one of the Make 100s or whatever that Kickstarter does, I don't really know how to make that Make 100 to work for my benefit, which part of the reason I haven't tried to capitalize on it. I don't really know what to do, but somebody might be able to do that. Yeah, the part of the reason they have to do 24 pages is because a lot of printers, that's the minimum you can print because they work usually in increments of 4, sometimes 8, depending on the printer. So best case scenario, you could do like a 16-page story with plus 4 pages, which would be the cover, front, back, and outer front, back, and inside front and back. So, or you do 20 plus 4 pages to make a 24-page comic, but that includes the covers. So, like whenever I'm doing a 24 story page comic, I'm actually printing 28 pages. So, like issue 2, when I managed to have only 22 story pages, and I ended up putting the 2 pinups in the back of the book, that was the reached 24 pages because printer can't print less. And honestly, if I could actually, they can only print in increments of 4 at minimum because they do front and back. So when you have a piece of paper and you fold it, it's technically 4 pages because it's front and back on both sides. So it's like, yeah, they can print smaller, but they can't print like 22 pages. It's just impossible. That or you're going to have blank pages in your book, which you're paying for. So there's a reason why comics kind of have a minimum. Like they did a couple years ago with Image, they did play with it a little bit. I don't know if you were Fell with Warren Ellis and what's his name? Uh, Crap, I'm spacing on his name. Templeton, Temple, Templesmith. Uh, they did 16-page stories with the cover, so it was actually just a 20-page book, but they were selling that for $1.99, if I remember right. A series called Fell. I think I'm just gonna have to come in here with a pencil tool and fix all that. I mean, they can make a minimum of a 4-page book, but you don't really want to make a 4-page book. I don't even know what you. That's just basically a brochure then. Just go get that done at Kinko's.
Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it. Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
I'll probably work out in the morning as opposed to writing. But thank you. That's a fair bit of progress. I'm gonna call it. I'm tired. Well, bye.